Bonjour. Welcome to today's probationer training session for French. We've got Richard Talleyrand here from Power Language and LFEE. Bonjour Richard.
Bonjour, chère Théa. Ça va?
Oui, ça va bien. Et toi?
Super bien, merci.
Excellent. So we've got 5 different workshops for you today, each one looking at different language and different ways of teaching languages. You'll be able to access all the resources that we show you and share with you, and there'll also be a wee task for each one.
It's not so much looking at different languages, Fia. It's going to be looking at different topics, different themes in each video.
Exactly. Thank you for clarifying. Bien, on y va?
On y va, c'est parti. So the first theme is the daily routine, which you might have to do with your learners. You will have to do with your learners. It's a nice way of embedding L2 French in this case into your daily routine. So we'll show you how we can introduce that, and then probably we can also introduce an element of progression into our daily routine. So, chère Théa, you asked me how I was doing. Well, I'm going to ask you in return. Comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
Ça va bien. Do you want to show me the action with it? I like that.
Ça va bien.
Excellent. Fia, comment ça va?
Oh, ça va comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça. Both, we could also say. Ça va comme ci, comme ça. Comment ça va?
Ça va mal.
Oh, ça va mal, pauvre Fia. Okay, first little activity. Let's see if you're a good actor. And let's see if I'm good at guessing. Do you want to just mime une émotion? Je vais deviner. I'm going to have to guess which one it is.
Okay.
Ça va comme ci, comme ça?
Très bien. À toi. Ça va bien.
Ça va super bien. À toi. Oh, ça va mal. Ça va
Excellent.
mal. Don't worry, you'll
Bravo.
So this is something you would introduce in your class, some of the mornings between Monday and Friday and over the months and the years. But something else you would introduce, of course, is the weather. And in a couple of minutes, you'll see how we can maybe combine the two. So, Fia, you're very good at miming. So, quel temps il fait à Édimbourg? Quel temps il fait?
Il pleut. Il pleut. Plip, 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 plip.
Il pleut, il pleut, il pleut. Excellent, exact. Quel temps il fait à Malaga ou en France?
Il fait chaud à Malaga. Il fait chaud.
Il fait chaud. Quel temps fait-il dans les Highlands?
Il fait froid. Il fait froid.
So, could we play the little game again? Let's mime. Mimer. Mime un temps.
Okay.
Un type de temps. À Malaga, il fait chaud.
Bravo.
À moi.
Oh, il fait froid dans les Highlands.
Exact. Encore un?
Et
à Édimbourg, il pleut. À Édimbourg, il pleut, which is not quite true, but anyway. Okay, très bien. So, could we combine the two now, how you feel, and link that to the weather, just by using some little keywords which are useful anyway for your learners, will be useful for your learners. So, Thea, comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
And then I'm going to ask you, pourquoi? Pourquoi? Why? Pourquoi?
Il fait chaud.
Okay, and you could even use the little word parce qu'il fait chaud. Parce qu'il fait chaud.
Parce qu'il fait chaud.
Okay, because.
So, ça va bien. Pardon, ça va bien
Pourquoi?
parce qu'il fait chaud.
Exactement.
Two
Exactement.
mimes. Oh,
Exactement. Deux mimes. So my question was, comment ça va? You said,
ça va bien
and I said, pourquoi?
parce qu'il fait chaud.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see if we could do another one. Pose-moi des questions, Fia.
OK. Ça va
Comment ça va?
ou comment ça va? Oh, ça va mal. Ça va mal. Pourquoi? Ah, parce qu'il pleut.
Exactement. Ça va mal parce qu'il pleut. Ça va mal. Ça va mal. Ça va mal.
Ça va mal parce qu'il pleut.
Okay.
Comme ça?
Ça va mal parce qu'il pleut. Excellent. Excellent. And one of the key we had two questions as well, Thea. The first one was comment ça va?
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va?
And then pourquoi?
Pourquoi?
Okay. And you might notice that in French, the voice goes up when you ask a question. Comment ça va? Pourquoi?
Pourquoi?
Okay. Comment ça va?
So
Ça
our
va
key
bien.
word there to link the two
Yeah.
is parce que, because,
Exactement.
or parce qu'il, if the next word starts with a vowel.
Yeah,
Comme
just
ça.
to avoid the glottal stop. Yeah.
Sorry?
Parce qu'il. It's just to avoid the glottal stop. We don't like the glottal stop in French. Two vowels together. Parce qu'il. No, parce qu'il. We try to link the two.
It's got to flow.
It's got to float. Ça flotte?
So it's musical, it's got to flow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That was great. Thanks for that. So if we wanted to take it a little bit further, are there different emotions that we could express?
Yeah, well, funny you should ask. Here's one I've prepared earlier. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Voilà. Alors, emotional check. So again, ça va bien, but as you said, we could go further. À toi, Fia.
Alors, comment ça va?
Moi, je suis content. Je suis content. Hein? Happy, je suis content. Et toi, Fia?
Moi, je suis contente.
Excellent.
Contente.
Je suis contente. Comment ça va? Moi, je suis super content. Je suis super content. Et toi, Fia?
Moi, je suis super contente.
Excellent.
Et comment ça va? Ça va?
Je suis triste.
Oh
je
là
suis
là.
triste. Et toi, comment? Et toi, comment ça va?
Moi aussi, je suis triste.
Très bien, très bien.
Et comment ça va?
Je suis en colère. Je suis en colère.
Oh
Et
là
toi?
là.
Et toi, Fia? Comment ça va?
Moi, je suis en colère.
Okay.
Et comment ça va?
Je suis fatigué, je suis fatigué. Et toi, comment ça va?
Oh, moi, je suis fatiguée aussi.
Okay, I've got an exam coming up soon.
Oh là là. Comment ça va?
Je suis un peu nerveux, je suis un peu nerveux. Et toi?
Moi, je suis nerveuse.
Je suis nerveuse. Okay, and so on. I'm going to stop sharing now.
Oh, they're
Okay.
great.
So obviously these new emotions you would introduce as you go along, not on day one of the year. I mean, throughout the year, and your learners will feel these emotions. So they will ask you for that vocab. So there it is. Please pay attention, as you did very well, Fia, between le masculin and le féminin. Je suis content. T is the final letter in that word, and it's a consonant. So 9 times out of 10 in French, you do not sound the final letter if it's a consonant. 9 times out of 10, that's a lot. So je suis content, but for you, Thea, et toi?
Je suis contente.
Exactement. There's T is not the final letter. There's an E at the end, and the E is just there so that we sound the T. Content, contente, masculin, féminin. Okay, so new emotions introduced throughout the year and the years. Again, could we combine them, Thea, with another area of the curriculum, which is talking about your hobbies and what you do, sports, for example?
Yeah.
Tu fais du sport? Tu aimes le sport?
Oui, oui, j'adore le sport.
Quel sport tu aimes?
Le football.
Ok, j'aime le football. Je fais du football. Je fais du football.
Je fais du football. Je fais de la danse.
De la danse. Je fais de la danse. Super.
Et je fais du tennis.
Je fais du tennis.
Ouais.
Excellent. Moi, je regarde la télé. Je regarde la télé.
Tu n'es pas sportive alors.
J'aime le sport. OK. So, can we combine these emotions and link that to a sport or a hobby? Par exemple, Thea, and just by introducing the word quand at the start of the sentence, you might want to just write it down for our colleagues. Quand, which means when. Hein? Quand. Par exemple, Thea.
Quand. Comme ça?
Quand, excellent. Quand je suis fatigué, je regarde la télé.
Ah.
Quand je suis fatigué, je regarde la télé. Et toi?
Moi, quand je suis fatiguée, je dors. Non, je fais du football. Hein?
Ouais, je fais du
It's
football.
good to do sports when you're feeling tired. It wakes you up.
Ouais. Et moi, quand je fais du football, je suis content.
Très bien.
So it works both ways, actually.
Oui.
It can start
That's
with sport.
great, isn't it?
Quand je fais du football, je suis content. Oh, je suis fatigué.
Ouais, you can do it as pictures as well.
Yeah.
Alors, quand, comme ça, quand
je
fais du football, je suis contente pour moi, content pour toi.
Ouais, quand je fais du football, je suis content. Absolument. Ooh, j'aime ça. In fact, Thea, we could even then insert this into a little presentation. Somebody could introduce themselves and also talk about how they feel and also what they like doing. So I'm going to share a little video, which is just a little animation. In fact, it's a reading one. Let me share that with you using Texting Story, which is a lovely app. So starting with Alice. Regarde bien. I can read it as well. Oh, you can read it as well if you want, yeah, for us.
Salut, je m'appelle Alice. J'habite à Montréal, au Canada. Je suis canadienne. J'ai 17 ans.
Okay, and that's the emotion.
Ah, here we go. Quand je suis en colère, je joue au tennis.
Okay, excellent, très bien, merci. I have another one if you want. Aurélien.
Parfait.
All these are on the Paralanguage platform, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll read this one if you want. It's a shame you can't. Can you hear the sound? No.
No, you
But
can't hear
like,
the sound.
It's like a text.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
alors, bonjour, je
m'appelle Aurélien. J'habite à Bruxelles, en Belgique. Je suis belge. J'ai 12 ans. Quand je suis fatigué, je regarde la télé. A bit like me, actually, Aurélien. Quand je suis fatigué, je regarde la télé. Pas mal.
Super. J'aime bien ça. That's a really nice app, isn't it? Because it focuses on developing the skills. So we started off with talking and listening, and we started off with very simple emotions and miming and drawing, and then we progressed there to reading and writing. You know, yeah, we started with flashcards, and then we've gone to the written word. So there's a huge progression there. So you can see from the first year of learning French all the way through to, you know, upper primary. Would be an appropriate activity depending on what skill you want to focus on and what support you give your learners. So that's great. And it's lovely to see that connecting of language together, using those connectors as well and making longer sentences.
Absolument.
Merci.
Merci, Thea. À bientôt.
Ciao.